Un mil gracias. 1,000 thank yous for joining us at our 7th Wine for Water. Across the years, your faithful support has made it possible for Just Hope to grow beyond our wildest dreams. The very first Wine for Water in 2008 was focused on raising funds for a clean water project in Chacraseca. The water project is now serving 8,000 people, and we've built water systems in other partner communities of Santa Emilia and LaFlor. All 3 systems are approaching complete self-sustainability, and this year we incorporated solar power into the system in Chacraseca in order to cut both cost and the project's environmental footprint.
With these measures, we have reduced from 120 kilowatt hours per day up to 70 we have now. It's around 40% reduction, not only in energy, but also in water that has been saved.
Over the last 7 years, Just Hope's partnership and partner projects have expanded, and so has our impact. Service learning has become a major aspect of Just Hope's partnership work, both in Nicaragua and in the U.S. For instance, our partnership with the Nicaraguan Ministry of Health has grown to include a U.S. partnership with the osteopathic global outreach organization Do Care International. The partnership has created a rotation program that allows fourth-year medical students to live in Chacraseca and work at the clinic there for weeks at a time. That helps Just Hope support the number one priority of our Nicaraguan partners: consistent access to adequate health care. Everyone learns and everyone benefits. This year, our first surgical team traveled to Leon, collaborating with the doctors at the public hospital as they performed several complicated surgeries. Our partnership with Tulsa Community College has created rich service learning opportunities over the past 5 years and has become a model for other community colleges. TCC students and faculty have brought new healthcare services to Nicaragua, with nursing and dental hygiene students making annual trips. This year, we added photojournalism and music to the broadening portfolio of Just Hope service learning options. TCC's mission of bettering its community is being realized through service learning experiences where students and faculty engage in new cultural, geographical, and economical context.
Just really open yourself up and try to make the effort to come because, like I said, it changes you.
I know I'm going to build off of what I've learned so far, so I kind of got a foundation for pediatric care.
And I've saw things that my books were talking about, I've seen things that my books definitely didn't talk about, and I've seen things that my books was definitely wrong about. So it makes you kind of stand back and take everything into perspective.
Just Hope's core belief is that long-term development is a healthier and more sustainable approach to global partnership work than is a project-based approach. Therefore, leadership development is the heart and soul of everything we do. In 2014, we emphasized that priority by hiring a Nicaraguan consultant to work closely with community leaders to assess and strengthen both their structure for community organizing and their capacity to be effective leaders within that system.
One of the things that I use, for them is to let them know that they're capable enough to do their job, and they have been understanding that, so they believe themselves.
Creating jobs and opportunities for economic development is the primary way that Just Hope lives our value of combating extreme poverty. Opened in 2010, our microcredit program has now put over $35,000 in the hands of over 150 women to start and grow small businesses. And it still boasts a 100% repayment rate. These women are creating new futures for their families, and they are also developing new self-images. They no longer see themselves as helpless or as victims. Just Hope has now expanded our economic development work beyond microcredit to social businesses. A social business is one where the profits of a business are reinvested in the community rather than returned to the individual owners. The Ferreteria, the Dreaming Together hardware store, opened in January 2011. It was our first social business in Chacraseca, and sales continue to be steady. The model was duplicated in LaFlor, where they now also have a flourishing general store that benefits the whole community. The Community Tractor is another Just Hope-initiated social business. Just Hope donated a used tractor, and the farmers in Chacraseca set up a system to rent the tractor from themselves to clear, plow, and plant their fields. One farmer told us, "This is the first time in my life that I've planted my fields on time. Before, I always had to wait until some other owner had finished their land and was willing to rent their tractor to me." Late this year, we received an emergency appeal from farmers in Chacraseca who had lost the whole first season to drought. There were no funds to plant a second time. They asked for help to start a microcredit bank for farmers, so we did. $17,000 was sent for emergency relief. The farmers will pay back half of that into a microbank for the future. Stitching Hope is Just Hope's newest and biggest social business. Now in its third year of a 5-year development plan, the women of Stitching Hope continue to vision new ways to grow their business. Having started with just 4 women and a dream for economic empowerment, Stitching Hope is now 20 women strong. This growth is crucial to becoming a self-sustaining business with future potential. In the spring of this year, the women were invited into fashion industry trade shows in Las Vegas, Atlanta, and Palm Beach, Florida. With this major step, the women are now poised at the entrance of a global market, which will ensure them of steady, year-round sales and continued growth. Watch for the Stitching Hope brand in your local boutiques. But for real change to happen, economic development must be undergirded by access and commitment to education. Again, in 2014, Just Hope partners paid teachers and provided scholarships that made it possible for over 700 primary, high school, and college students in our partner communities to attend school. We also continue to support a small music and arts program in the schools. TCC music students and other Just Hope partners travel to Nicaragua each summer to share in reintroducing music as an important part of education. Using traditional Nicaraguan folk music, sessions are offered teaching kids to sing and to play a variety of instruments, and to coach Nicaraguan teachers in ways to use music in the classroom. We provided 400 backpacks for kids starting school and teaching supplies for classrooms. We re-roofed the classroom annex of the local Catholic Church, and we paid teacher salaries in Santa Emilia for the last year of our partnership with the Nicaraguan Department of Education. But this year, your donations also made it possible for us to take the next step in creating a real climate of learning in our partner communities by having a research intern in Chacraseca. Kara Lubering spent 3 months working with students, parents, community leaders, teachers, and Just Hope staff to help us answer the question, how do we move beyond providing individual scholarships in our partner communities to helping foster entire learning communities?
How can we empower teachers and support teachers to maybe develop critical thinking skills to change the paradigm of education that we kind of have?
And tonight, we began working on the hopes and dreams of 2015. This year, we got a third of the way toward our dream of an ambulance in Chacraseca. Let's realize that dream in 2015. Stitching Hope needs the equipment and training it will take to solidify their first brave steps into fashion exporting. The farmers in Chacraseca need advisors and consultants. And we need to think and dream and plan with our partners into new entrepreneurial endeavors. Healthcare, education, enterprise. Mix them together with partnership and empowerment and service learning. Then add generous donor support like yours. We think it is a great recipe for bringing justice and hope together. We'll toast to that.